everyone, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing all of you another video. Today's video, as you can tell, is going to be a little different from some of my other videos. I'm gonna do some sort of take you with me vlog style type video today. So what's this all going to be about? Why am I doing it? And so on. So today's Saturday, August 30th, and it's a gorgeous day, beautiful day here in Illinois. I think that the high is going to be like 77, 78. Tonight's just going to be gorgeous, 68, 69, that sort of thing. And I have decided that I wanted to take a drive to Peoria, Illinois, to attend the Peoria Blues and Heritage Music Festival. I think they've been doing this for years. I think this year is their 35th year, but I've never gone. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna take a little drive today and go attend this music festival. So they have an entire day's worth of music, and a lot of these artists, a couple of them I've heard of before, and the headliner I definitely have heard of and I'm excited about, but all of these artists I've not seen, and many of these artists I have never heard of. And so what I figured today, because of that, again, sort of feeling a little inspired to do something different, that I would do like a vlog type style thing and take you guys with me and just kind of share my thoughts on these blues musicians and artists, and bring you along for this Blues and Heritage Festival. I love the blues. If you've been watching me, you know how much I love the blues and blues music. I'm a blues girly, and yeah, so I'm really excited about this. Headlining tonight, and this is the band that I'm really familiar with, but headlining tonight is Gov't Mule, the Mule. Now, I am not well versed in the Mule's discography. I do love Warren Haynes, and I do want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Adam over at The Freight. I know that he is a huge Gov't Mule fan, as well as just a Warren Haynes guy in general. But this is a band that I've heard of for years, and I've sampled and listened to here and there. And again, I really do love Warren Haynes and his playing. I have so much just admiration and respect for him, but never seen them before. And so I thought, hey, like I said, what a perfect time to go see this band, as well as get introduced to some new modern blues artists. It's going to be a great day of music. Like I said, it is a beautiful day here in Illinois. What better than to kick back with a drink, cold drink, get some food, walk around, enjoy the festival, and listen to some awesome blues music. So with that, everybody, I hope that you enjoy this video, and let's see what happens.
People try not to your mother, but the world keeps turning. With or without us, the young hearts are yearning, a broken chains of trust. I got a cold straight for a nip tip. I got a brand new house on the wood shack. Get around and straight back. I got a brand new trip up on top. Get all you in school. I said, come on, take a little walk with me.
like that, we're back. I'm wiped, but it was so much fun. What a cool festival and experience. I will definitely do this again. Like I said, and I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned that this was their 35th year. So this was my first time attending this festival in Peoria, and I'll definitely be back to do it again. So fun. What a great just day filled with music. Plus it was beautiful out. So the weather couldn't have been better. It just all around, it was an incredible experience. So as you can tell, I thought I was going to be a little bit more vloggy. That was more just footage and concert footage and things like that. I had intent going in to do like vlogs and like share my thoughts like on scene, and that didn't really happen, but I thought that I would still share the concert footage with all of you, and then I would do this sort of wrap up here at the end. So I got there about 1 o'clock, and Brandon Santini was the first act, and he was absolutely incredible. What like a deep, soulful, husky voice, and he plays the harmonica so well. But I thought that that was a great way to open up the festival. People really seemed to dig him. I really dug him. I thought he sounded great, and the band was just, that was a fun little opener there. So not a lot of people were there yet. Some people were setting up chairs, but it was still kind of just chill. And then they had this like side stage on the complete other side of this like riverfront park area that had like another band going. So it did kind of give off that like festival style vibe. But Brandon Santini, he kicked things off on that main stage, and I thought that he was incredible. I had learned that a couple of his songs were featured in the TV series Fire Country, I think it's called. So that was really cool, and I thought that, like I said, he absolutely nailed that. And then in between sets, you had about, I think it was like a half hour, 45 minutes, and there was still music going on. There were some like vendors, some food. I grabbed, a bite to eat and a drink and things like that, and just kind of walked around. Next up was that band that included Freddie Dixon. It was basically like a blues Hall of Fame, Chicago blues all-star type band, which I really liked. That was a highlight for me, more so than I thought going in. I just enjoyed it so much. I'm just looking up at these blue legends, and I have so much admiration and respect for them, and you guys know how much I love the blues, and to see these guys play was just such an honor. So that was really fun. And then it started to pick up a little bit, and this is when, after that, was Buckwheat Zydeco, which that was like a brand new experience for me. And then after doing some research, I realized like he has these albums out, like all this different stuff. I never heard of him before, but I thought that him and his band put on a great set. People were dancing, having a great time. It felt very Zydeco going on. What a great vibe. And then someone that I was really looking forward to outside of Gov't Mule headlining is the musician and guitarist Anna Popovich. And she exceeded expectations. She was, like I said, outside the headliner, and I kind of figured, but she was like the highlight of the night for sure. Man, that girl can play a mean blues guitar. She played this one song that's called Queen of the Pack from an album that came out a couple years ago called Power. And on the album, it's great, but there was just something about that live version that just, I was just dancing and having an absolute blast that entire set. She blew me away, and she's definitely an artist that I'm going to keep an eye on. I think that she has a new album coming out soon, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely keep an eye out on her. Anna Popovich, so unbelievably great. And then a little bit after her was ZZ Ward, another great female artist. I thought that her set was great too. She played acoustic guitar, she played some harmonica, her vocals were very unique and very nice sounding. She definitely paid tribute to kind of her blues upbringing, which I thought was great for this type of event, and played some bluesy-esque songs, right, bluesy songs, but then also just kind of her own like modern style. But I had learned that she had like written a song that was in the Ride song that's in Cars 3, and just some other things that I didn't really know. So very, very cool. I thought she was great. And then of course, the highlight of the night, and it was, and it is, and I am hooked now. I get it now, you Gov't Mule, Warren Haynes people. I get it now, Adam, was Gov't Mule. And I mean, immediately, like Morgan, if you're watching, but immediately I was, because I'm right up at the front of the stage, and so I'm hearing things a little, it's a little muddy up there. I'm getting the bass and the drums, but I definitely got the guitar. It was just loud, in your face, jammy blues goodness. Warren Haynes is on a completely different level. I've never seen anything like that or heard anything like that in my life. Just wow. My mind was blown. That's all I can say. Like, when people were asking me after, because a lot of people were kind of talking to me about it and how great Gov't Mule is live, and you have to see the Mule, you have to see the Mule. And so I did, and I literally, even now, recording this after, my mind's blown. The set list was great too. I was kind of standing around and with some like die-hard Gov't Mule fans, and they just kept going on about after the show how great the set list was. So I met some really, really cool people. I don't know if they're gonna watch. I know Laura was one, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but he was so kind too. So if for whatever reason you stumble across this video, you guys, it was so great meeting with you, dancing with you, hanging with you, chatting with you. So that was such a cool, that's like the best part of concerts, in my opinion, meeting music people, music nerds, other fellow music nerds, and jamming out and talking to music with them. That's the best. So that's why we do what we do here. But Gov't Mule blew my freaking mind. But yeah, so that was the lineup. It was so much fun. It was a long day. Like I said, I got there at 1. Gov't Mule didn't go on until about 9:30. They played a 2-hour set, so I didn't get out of there until like 11:30. Had to drive all the way back, so it was a long day. It was a late night, but that's the blues. That's music, baby. That's what you do. So I can't feel my legs, but that's all I got. With that, everybody, that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know down below what you think of some of the clips and some of these artists and bands, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Bye, guys.